Well, it's the future of currency. It's an unstoppable financial vehicle that's going to take over the world.
5 things happened in crypto over the past weekend. In the crypto world, there is never a dull moment, and last week was no exception. CNBC Make It went over the events that recently made headlines and may have impacted your crypto wallet, from Elon Musk's recent remarks that supposedly influenced Bitcoin's price to the much-anticipated 2021 Bitcoin conference. Here are 5 things you should know in case you missed it. But before we hop into the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.
Sometimes after I say something, I have to say, I mean that.
Number 1. Elon Musk seemed to break up with Bitcoin. After a frantic few weeks, Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market are on the rise again. After a rise overnight in UK time, the price of Bitcoin was up more than 11% on Monday morning. However, the crypto wallet rally was insufficient to reverse all the recent losses. Most cryptocurrencies, with the exception of Bitcoin, are down for the week. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, posted a meme about a couple of breaking up on Thursday, along with the hashtag Bitcoin and a broken heart emoji. After that, the price of Bitcoin dropped on Friday morning. This angered many in the crypto community, notably the hacker collective Anonymous. An account purporting to be anonymous posted a video on YouTube on Friday criticizing Musk. Musk's tweets against Bitcoin, it alleged, had destroyed lives of investors who have had their dreams liquidated over your public anger tantrums. Musk has a history of functioning in this approach. The billionaire is a regular tweeter on cryptocurrencies, and his comments have influenced the price of a variety of digital coins. Musk has been particularly critical of Bitcoin recently. For example, he stated in May that Tesla will no longer accept Bitcoin as a form of payment due to concerns about its environmental impact.
Of which 113 billion have already been mined.
Number 2. The Bitcoin 2021 Conference. The Bitcoin 2021 conference was held in Miami, Florida from Friday to Saturday. However, the events around the conference took up the entire week informally. Over 50,000 individuals gathered from all over the world, including significant figures like Twitter and Square CEO Jack Dorsey. There was a lot going on at the conference, but there are some highlights. Fixed up Max Keiser, a well-known Bitcoin investor, blasted Musk's name, exclaiming, "We're not selling," on stage, and also said, "Fucked Elon."
Fuck Elon! Fuck Elon!
And then ripped up a $10 bill.
Okay, here's a $10 bill. This is garbage. This is garbage.
Kaiser appeared to be reacting to Musk's cryptic statement on Thursday, which implied that he had broken up with Bitcoin. Soon after, the boxing champion Floyd Mayweather was booed off stage after complimenting a cryptocurrency, Ethereum Max. And last but not least, Dogecoin supporter crashed a panel to rip open his suit in front of the audience to reveal a meme-inspired cryptocurrency logo. Number 3. El Salvador looks to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele also spoke at the Bitcoin 2021 conference on Saturday.
Hay más inversión para dar salud de calidad y para combatir el hambre que aumentó en muchas partes del mundo en los últimos meses.
Announcing plans to introduce legislation that will make his country the world's first sovereign nation to accept Bitcoin as legal cash alongside the US dollar. El Salvador became the world's first government to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender after the country's Congress adopted President Nayib Bukele's request to embrace the cryptocurrency on Wednesday, June 9, 2021, a decision that cheered Bitcoin advocates. Despite concerns about the potential effects on El Salvador's agreement with the International Monetary Fund, lawmakers voted 62 out of 84 times in favor of the initiative to develop a legislation to accept Bitcoin. Mr. Bukele has praised the usage of Bitcoin for its potential to assist Salvadorans working abroad in sending remittances home, while simultaneously stating that the US dollar will remain legal cash. El Salvador does not have its own currency in practice, Mr. Bukele said in a tweet immediately before the vote in Congress, which is controlled by his party and supporters, that it would bring financial inclusion, investment, tourism, innovation, and economic prosperity for our country. Mr. Bukele later said he had authorized a state-owned geothermal power provider, Lageo, to establish a plan to offer Bitcoin mining facilities using renewable energy from the country's volcanoes, a notion he appeared to have come up with overnight. He explained that the plan was to construct a Bitcoin mining hub centered on the country's geothermal potential. El Salvador will also grant citizenship to those who can prove they have invested in at least 3 Bitcoins, according to him. Individuals would be free to use Bitcoin and the government would guarantee convertibility to dollars at the moment of transaction through a $150 million trust established at the country's development bank, Bandesal, according to Mr. Bukele. Number 4. Jack Dorsey doubles down on his support of Bitcoin. On Friday, Twitter's Jack Dorsey stated that his financial services firm Square is considering producing a Bitcoin hardware wallet. If we do it, we'll do it completely open source, from software to hardware design, and in collaboration with the community, he said.
If we're going to create a money for the world, it has to be developed around the world.
On Saturday, Square also announced a partnership with Blockstream Mining, a blockchain technology firm, to build a solar-powered Bitcoin mining plant. According to a press statement from Blockstream Mining, Square has donated $5 million to the initiative. After 5 years in Australia, Jack Dorsey's payments technology business, Square, will go on a recruiting frenzy, with the country emerging as its fastest foreign growth location. After Elon Musk stated that Tesla will no longer accept Bitcoin as payment, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter and Square, has come to Bitcoin's defense. Musk informs his more than 50 million followers in a series of tweets that Tesla's stopping Bitcoin payments due to concerns about the flagship cryptocurrency's negative effects. In the midst of a barrage of criticism directed at Bitcoin, Dorsey reveals his position on the leading crypto asset by responding to Square CFO Amrita Huda's tweet, which addresses worries that the payment platform will no longer buy more BTC for its present Bitcoin holdings of over $400 million. Dorsey says his firm will continue to help improve the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin changes everything for the better, and we will forever work to make Bitcoin better. Square has already pledged $10 million to the Bitcoin Clean Energy Initiative, which aims to encourage businesses that promote to use the renewable energy. The firm published the document Bitcoin is Key to an Abundant, Clear Energy Future in April, which explores how Bitcoin can help in the shift to renewable energy. Number 5. MicroStrategy is borrowing $400 million to buy more Bitcoin. MicroStrategy, a software company, revealed on Monday that it planned to sell $400 million in senior secured notes to acquire money to buy additional Bitcoin. MicroStrategy has already purchased billions of dollars in Bitcoin, and CEO Michael Saylor has become a strong proponent of the cryptocurrency, which is why he believes there is value in owning so much of it. MicroStrategy's existing approximately 92,079 Bitcoins will be held by a newly formed subsidiary, MicroStrategy LLC. The company stated in a release, MicroStrategy intends to use the net proceeds from the sales of the notes to acquire additional Bitcoins.
Bitcoin is a bank in cyberspace for people that don't have the ability to run their own hedge fund.
MicroStrategy Incorporated is taking out a $400 million loan to buy more Bitcoin while also reducing the value of its existing holdings. It's the first ever junk bond auction used to fund the risky cryptocurrency's purchase. The senior secured notes will be accessible to qualified institutional buyers, according to a filing by the Tyson's Corner, Virginia-based enterprise software company. According to Bloomberg data, the private placement is $23 million, more than the company's entire operating cash flow since 2016. MicroStrategy stated in a separate filing that it will take a $284.5 million charge in its next earnings report due to losses resulting from price variations in the digital asset. This is greater than the company's total earnings since 2011. With Michael Saylor at the head, MicroStrategy has become one of the most optimistic public firms on cryptocurrencies. Although this is the first ever corporate bond offer with funds intended for such purchases, it has already issued convertible bonds worth roughly $1 billion in its bid to scoop up additional coins. Critics have slammed Saylor's fixation on Bitcoin, which includes making it a formal business strategy. The $400 million in debt is being used to fund an acquisition or growth. It's being used to speculate on a volatile asset, said Mark Lichtenfield, Chief Income Strategies at Oxford Club. Does MicroStrategy even have a business anymore, or is it simply a proxy for Bitcoin with borrowed money? What are your thoughts on it? Let us know in the comment box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.